wonderful world of Hungry Heath. Now, I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt from Google Food. I love to cook, and I let my wife tempt me with all this flavorful foods all the time. I'm trying to keep her away from just eating the steak raw. We are currently participating in the Two Crazy Ketos No Joke April Challenge. It is day 26.
Yes.
And tonight, they're wanting us to feature eggs as our protein. Well, all the other proteins we've been working with have been kind of not beef. And we love beef. So we decided, while we were at the farmer's market this weekend, we saw that these Wagyu ribeyes were on sale. And next to them was a little stand selling duck eggs. So we're just going to do steak and eggs tonight. We're going to reverse sear in our air fryer. Then we're going to sear them off in the pan to finish cooking these wonderful looking ribeyes. And then we're going to fry up a couple of eggs to use as a topper. And just the way I think, is that you do anything with a duck egg other than frying them over easy is a sin. Because the whole point of that duck egg is that juicy, luscious, delicious yolk. And that works wonderful as a topping for our steaks. So let me show you how we're going to do this.
Here are those sexy, outstanding Wagyu. We got it from Gold Ring Wagyu. It's a rancher right here outside of Houston, Texas. Y'all, look at the beauty of these Wagyu steaks. Look at the marbling. Look at all of that yummy fat. It's going to be so good when we get it all rendered. She likes to use every part of a cow, and she sells as much of the meat as she can and makes jerky with a lot of it. Just all kinds of great stuff that she does with these gorgeous cows. And let me get you in close. Look at that, y'all. Look at that marbling. I am super, super excited.
Meaty Monday is going to be delicious.
Yes.
So, we got these steaks into the basket for the air fryer. And now I'm going to dust them with this Redmond's seasoned salt. This stuff works really, really good on beef. It's one of our favorite seasonings if we don't do our own. And it's just nice to use it every once in a while other than my own, just to break things up, make things interesting. Because I got this nice and seasoned. Now I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. Actually, I'm going to do the edges too. Now normally I would cook something like this on my pellet grill. But since I'm still at the hotel, I'm still going to try and do a reverse sear. So I'm going to slip this into my air fryer set at 250 degrees. I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes, flip it, do another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to pull it out of this and throw it into a hot cast iron skillet to sear it off. I'm already starting to drool over these. They look so good. Let me get to cooking, folks. So I already have my air fryer preheated to 250 degrees. So I'm going to slide this guys in and let them cook for 15 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes. Let's take a peek at them. Oh, those are looking so good. Now I'm going to flip them. Oh, yeah. Without spilling the grease all over me. And I'm going to do it for another 15 minutes. They look amazing. So I just pulled this steak out of the air fryer, and I'm going to slip it into the skillet. Just set it in there, I'm gonna let it cook for 3 minutes on each side. All right, my timer just went off. Now I'm gonna flip these. Oh, look how beautiful that looks. And I'm just positioning these so that they fit into this pan correctly. I gotta kind of play Jenga a little bit to get them in there, just so. Now I'm gonna reset my timer. All right, my timer went off, so now I'm gonna pull these out and let them start resting. I'm gonna put this one in this pan here to let it rest. The next one I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a plate.
I want my skillet to be cooled down because you don't want to cook your eggs fast and high. You kind of want to do it a little slow and low temp. So I put it on the lowest setting. I've let it sit and cool off for a few minutes. And Heath wants 2 duck eggs, and I'm going to have 2 fried duck eggs. So we got plenty of this beautiful fat down here. So I'm just going to crack the egg, and I slowly kind of pour it because, well, that one fell real quick. I want that white to get heated up first, and I'm not real big in cooking the yolk too much. We like our egg yolks runny. And look how thick and luscious those egg yolks are. I hope y'all can see this.
And the reason why she's cooking these eggs instead of me, for the life of me, 44 years now, I cannot fry an egg. Every time I try, they become scrambled. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Alright. See, my heat is not exactly high. It's on a low temperature. All of that beautiful fat is basically going to kind of fat poach these. And what I like to do is sometimes you'll see like this little extra kind of jelly type, that little protein right there. I just kind of cut into it. Don't cut the yolk, but I do that to kind of get that protein out and to spread out. Because I don't want a whole bunch of, I don't want any undercooked protein. So I just kind of break that piece right there, kind of close to the egg yolk so that that'll get out. And then these should only take a couple minutes. You don't have to flip these even. Generally it'll just, as soon as I see the whites done, that's enough for me. We like our eggs sunny side up, so I generally don't flip them. I just leave them like this until the whites are nice and cooked. And what you can also do to kind of like steam it kind of on top is just put your lid on. That'll build up the steam to also kind of cook a little bit on top because I really want those whites cooked, and then I know everything's done. Alright, now as a finishing touch to our duck eggs, we just like to put a little salt, pepper, garlic. So I just lightly season that. And the reason why we also want this runny yolk is that's going to be like our butter on our steak. And I think, yeah, those look delicious to me. Perfect. So we're going to get these served up on our steaks. Let me just show you one. Y'all, look at that fat, yummy yolk. Look at how big and thick that is. Duck eggs are the way to go if you could get them. Y'all, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and y'all know me. I can't have my plate be completed without a little hot sauce. So I'm gonna couple little dabs of that bandito on here.
This ribeye is so freaking fatty.
That's gonna be amazing. You want some of this, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. And then the first thing I like to do is that one first bite, dip it right into that yolk and just smash it all around. Smear it all over the top of it. Oh,
Oh my gosh, y'all.
that is so good.
That egg is, the yolk of a duck egg is so rich. It's so fatty and delicious and decadent. You know, when you went from the cheap store-bought eggs and then you got the farm-raised eggs, you remember how much better they were? That's what duck egg is. You take it from the next level of a chicken farm egg, and it's just so rich and tasty. So if you know a local farm that you could get you some duck eggs, definitely give them a try. I totally think it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so decadent and delicious.
And like I was saying before, normally we would do this out on a barbecue pit, but even doing it in an air fryer and finishing it off in a cast iron skillet, it still turned out phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
This is just so good. And look at that fat cap on this. Oh. Right into the yolk. A little bit of that hot sauce on it. Mm. Oh man. What do they call that? Heaven on a hoof. So good.
Heaven on a hoof?
It's a cow.
Y'all.
Welcome to my world.
His heathisms.
It's so good. I missed you so much, beef.
This, I am so happy we found that new rancher.
Yes.
And y'all, if you're in Texas, at least in the surrounding Houston area.
North side of town.
Right, but I think she said all over Houston.
Oh, nice. That's even better.
If you can, look up Gold Ring Wagyu. She was so nice, very supportive, and was saying how, you know, she uses everything of the cow. She got her cows from Japan. They're Wagyu. She raises them. This is freaking tasty.
I got her business card while we're there. I'll leave all their information down below in the description.
Mm-hmm. Because I think she might ship too.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
And really her prices, when you're thinking of Wagyu, they're definitely reasonable when you compare it to Wagyu. I mean, it was a couple dollars more than what we've gotten at the Wagyu at H-E-B. Their Wagyu, this steak is phenomenal. Definitely a lot more marbling than I've seen at H-E-B's Wagyu.
Yes.
And it was just a few dollars more. So to me, it was totally worth it.
Yeah. Farm fresh is always best.
Mm-hmm.
And I love supporting locals. That's even better.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so nice when we were talking to her too. And
So,
then, she was the first booth we saw that day, and she even held our purchase for us till we were ready to leave.
yeah.
And remembered us and everything.
Yeah,
It was
that's awesome. And definitely, y'all, I totally think if people I see always are posting, oh, you know, our anniversary, our birthday's coming up, what should I do for keto, da-da-da. To me, when it comes, because you know keto treats, keto cakes, keto desserts, if you go and buy one from a bakery, which of course support them if that's your desire, but a keto cake, I know from a couple bakeries in town, will range between $50 to $60 depending on how big you want it. I would rather spend that on a steak.
Yes.
It's a lot more nutritious, and dang it, this is very, very delicious.
Yes. Yes. Y'all do me a favor, please. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. That way next time we cook up something like this, y'all be the first to know about it. Smash that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you'd make this. I'm sorry, I'm just gobsmacked with how great this is. I can't even think straight.
And let us know, have
it.
you tried duck eggs? I'm going to know how many of
Yeah.
the Hungry Horde have tried duck eggs. What do you think? And what's a different egg besides chicken? What other eggs have you tried? I know there's a lot more options out there.
Yeah.
So leave us a comment. Tell us what your favorite egg is and what you've tried. And then definitely set your reminders.
Yes.
Friday night, this Friday, 6:30 Central, we're going to be going live. We're hitting the final day of the 2KK April No Joke Challenge.
And that's no joke.
With pork loin. We're going to do pork loin 3 ways. So you got to tune in, see what we're doing, learn a few things, and say hello. I love talking to everybody on our channel and meeting new members. So definitely follow us and come back on Friday night, 6:30 Central, and let's just get to know each other.
Thank y'all. I gotta feed my face.
Bye.